In a world where most horror films rely on cheap jump scares and two-dimensional characters to deliver thrills, I give it an 8.4. Stick around if you want to know why. Content warning. This video includes references to and images of clowns. If you have a fear of clowns, you're completely normal. Those fuckers are creepy. Even babies know that shit. Get over it. Come on. Clowns are universally disturbing. It's not something you can argue. Sure, there are exceptions that can be charming, but by and large, clowns are freaky. And you might think that made casting Pennywise for this film an easy task. But I'm afraid not. This story is well known and expectations were high. Between casting, costume, and acting, they had to get the level of scary clown just right. For example, no, that's universally beloved. Rest in peace, Tim Curry. But if you go too far, they go, whoa, no, too scary. Bring it back a notch, somewhere in the middle. There we go. That's the sweet spot. Bill Skarsgård knocked it out of the park as Pennywise. But nailing the title character, the main villain, was maybe only half the issue. The rest of the cast had to be good to match, and we're dealing with kids. I'm just going to put this out there. Most child actors suck. Usually when a movie has to rely on a main character that's a child actor, it's not going to be good. One child actor can ruin an entire movie. And when it has to rely on an ensemble of child actors, well then, just give up before you start. But this was an exception. This cast of child actors had talent, charisma, and they certainly had some good directing and writing backing them up. Unlike most horror films involving children, you didn't think the kids were safe. In fact, kids were the primary victims of the creature in this movie. But perhaps best of all, they actually talked like kids their age really do. Not how they act around their parents, not how they usually are on TV, but how they really talk.
Okay, well, I'm starting to get itchy now, and I'm pretty sure this is not
Do you
good
use
for
the
my...
same bathroom as your mother?
Sometimes, yeah.
Then you probably have crabs.
That's so not funny.
See what I mean? If the film had been structured the way the novel was written by Stephen King in the mid-'80s in the peak of his cocaine phase, it seems.
A real philosophy is, let's beat this thing with a stick till it don't move no more.
Then it would have jumped back and forth in time in a Tarantino-esque manner of going from the children to the adults to the children to the adults. But in this case, the filmmaker decided to split it chronologically. Part 1, the superior film in my opinion, focuses exclusively on the child cast. And that's exactly the reason this movie is so special. The anxiety that's generated by making us feel like we're in the world of children again, and that there are no adults you can turn to for safety, that these kids are completely isolated and only have each other to rely on. That's simultaneously nostalgic and terrifying. So, in part 2, when they go to the all-adult cast, not even Bill Hader's charm can make up for the lack of children.
Fuck you!
Sorry, Bill, but it's true. The sequel is a good movie, but not as good as this one. The peaks of charm and terror and humor you can achieve with this child cast makes this a truly impressive movie. I give it an 8.4 on my personal rating scale, putting it firmly in category 8. Impressive. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta.